afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi there. Welcome to the Gene Rimsky Theater, and also welcome to all of our friends joining us on the computer on live stream at home. We're very glad that you're all here today. My name is Amanda Kowalczyk. I'm the Manager of Community Affairs here at Landmark, and I'm very happy to bring you this program today. We are very, very glad to have back to the Landmark stage Gotcha Covered. Many of you have seen David and Stu here before, and we're so glad that they're here today to present their program, James Taylor and Friends. Yeah, it'll be a really fun one. Before we begin, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors, Maureen and Joe Wexelblatt, for making this tea program possible. And as always, a very special thank you to Serendipity and Manhasset for providing us with the teas that you're all enjoying, and also Holiday Farms in Roslyn for providing us with the cookies. And before we get started, I just also want to make a quick announcement regarding our next afternoon tea, which is on July 1st, so 2 weeks from today, and it's going to be the Red Hot Mamas, which is a very popular tea here at Landmark. Also, really important to note, that tea begins at 1 p.m. So usually our teas are at 2, as most of you know, but that tea will begin at 1. So don't come at 2 because you will miss the show. We would not want that to happen. And also, please arrive early. Parking can get a little challenging for that event, but it's worth it. It's very, very fun, high energy. For those of you who don't know, it's a dance troupe of about 30 women over the age of 55. They are fabulous, so high energy and really fun. So come out and kick off the summer and celebrate with us for afternoon tea on July 1st at 1 p.m. And now, without further ado, please welcome to the Landmark stage, Gotcha Covered. Enjoy.
There we go. Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Lovely to see some of you. I know some of you are here from my my regular open mic. Thank you very much for coming down. Well, the show is called James Taylor and Friends because James played with a lot of different people. A lot. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is Carole King and Carly Simon, but he played with the Eagles, he played with Elton John, Paul Simon, so on and so forth. So you're going to hear some of that tonight. Yeah, it's afternoon, isn't it? Feels like night. It's so dark in here. Okay.
We're so used to saying this evening, right? It's just the instinct.
So James got his big break when he went to England. He played here in New York and Boston and so on and so forth. But when he was very young, he went to England, met up with Peter Asher, and Peter Asher connected him with Apple Records. They were the Beatles had a studio, and James played a song for him, and Peter said, "Okay, we got to bring this over and see if there's any Beatles around." So they went down to Apple Records, and lo and behold, George Harrison and Paul McCartney were there. And they played the song we're going to start with, and they said, "Okay, let's sign him up," which would have been a great idea if James was old enough to sign a contract. He wasn't, so Dad had to do it. The song is called Something in the Way She Moves, and I love that song, and frankly, so did George Harrison, because he made a song called Something in the Way She Moves. So we're going to do both of them. I think we'll start with James. Well, there's something in the way she moves, looks my way and calls my name. It seems to leave this troubled world behind. If I'm feeling down and blue, troubled by some foolish game, she always seems to make me change my mind. I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now. Almost all the time. And if I'm well, you can tell she's been with me now. She's been with me now quite a long, long time, and I feel fine. Every now and then, the things I lean on lose the meaning, and I find myself careening in places where it should not let me go. She has the power to go when no one else can find me, and she silently reminds me of the happiness and good times that I know. Well, I guess I just got to know that it isn't what she's got to say, how she thinks or where she's been. To me, the words are nice, the way they sound. Like to hear them best that way. Doesn't much matter what they mean. She says them mostly just to calm me down. I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now almost all the time. And if I'm well, you can tell she's been with me now. She's been with me now quite a long, long time. Said I feel fine. Thank you very much. Maybe I should tell you who we are. I'm David Lamm. My partner over here is Stu Waters.
Hey there.
And Stu's going to sing this next one over here. He's going to do the George Harrison tune.
Something in the way she moves attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she moves me. I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe now. Somewhere in a smile, she knows that I don't need no other lover. Something in her style that shows me I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe her now. They're asking me, will my love grow? Well, I don't know, I don't know. You stick around now, it may show. Well, I don't know, I don't know. memories, and all I have to do is think of her. Something in the things she shows me, I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe it now. All right, thank you.
All right, that moves us along. And so our next song is called Carolina in My Mind. I love that song. I love all of them, so I'm just going to keep saying that. The interesting thing is, so James was recording at Apple Records, and oddly enough, that wasn't his best album. His best album was the next one that he did when he moved back to the States. But he's recording, and there's a line in there. I mean, he misses North Carolina. And there's a place where he talks about a holy host of others that he's, still on the dark, and it sounds like a religious reference, but it's not. Here, picture the scene. He's in Studio B, and he's recording his album, and in Studio A, just down the hall, the Beatles are recording the White Album. That's the holy host of others. So this is Carolina in My mind. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Carrie, she's a silver sun. You best walk away and watch it shining. Watch her watch the morning come. A silver tear appearing now. I'm crying, ain't I? Going to Carolina in my mind. There ain't no doubt in no one's mind. Love's the finest thing around. Whisper something soft and kind. And hey, baby, the sky's on fire. I'm dying, ain't I? Going to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine? They hit me from behind. Yes, I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Dark in the silent late last night, I think I might have heard the highway calling. Geese in flight, dogs that bite. Signs that might be omens say I'm going to Carolina in my mind. With a whole host of others standing around me. Still I'm on the dark side of the moon. And it seems like it goes on like this forever. You must forgive me if I'm a man gone to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? Ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Going to Carolina in my mind. Going to Carolina in my mind. Well, I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone. Say nice things about me, 'cause I'm gone southbound. You got to carry on without me. I'm gone. Whoa. Thank you very much. Drink them if you got them. Well, James often played with the Eagles. That's a big surprise. In fact, he toured with them in 2018. So the song that we're going to do from the Eagles is called Peaceful, Easy Feeling. It was written by Jack Temchin and recorded by the Eagles. It appeared on their 1972 debut album, Eagles.
I like the way sparkling earrings there against your skin so brown. And I wanna sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a million stars all around. And I get a peaceful, easy feeling. And I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. And I found out a long time ago what a woman can do to your soul. Oh, but she can't take you anyway. You don't already know how to go. And I get a peaceful, easy feeling. And I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. I get this feeling I may know you as a lover and a friend, but this voice keeps whispering in my other ear, tells me I may never see you again. And I get a peaceful, easy feeling. down. Yes, I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing. Yes, I'm already standing on the ground. Ooh, thank you.
All right. Let's move back to James, although this is not a song that James wrote. This one was written by a Motown songwriting team that was first recorded by Marvin Gaye in 1965. Actually, this happened quite often when James would cover somebody else's song, and they did pretty well, and he would bring it right up to number one. And by the way, sing along with us. I mean, drown us out. This is called How Sweet It Is.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I needed the shelter of someone's arms. There you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs. There you were. The sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion. I wanna stop. Thank you, baby. I just wanna stop. And thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I close my eyes at night, wondering where would I be without you in my life. Well, everything I did, it was just a bore. Everywhere I went, it seems I've been there before. But you brighten up for me all of my days. Love's so sweet, so many ways. I wanna stop. Thank you, baby. I just wanna stop. Thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. You were better to me than I was to myself. For me, there's you and nobody else. I wanna stop. Thank you, baby. I just wanna stop. Thank you, baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Just like sugar sometime. Oh yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Just like honey from the bee, babe. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you.
Thank you.
All right, that was beautiful, David.
Okay, well, as I mentioned before, James also played with Simon and Garfunkel, And so I think we're going to do a song that was done by Paul Simon in 1972. This is called Me and Julio, Down by the Schoolyard. Very, very long name. There was a lot of speculation about what the Mama Pajamas saw. I don't know if you know the words and stuff like that. But it seems, according to the newspapers, the radical priest was talking about Daniel Berrigan, who was on the cover of Time when the song was written. So, for whatever that's worth. It must be true. I got it from Wikipedia. Mom Pajama rolled out of bed. She ran to the police station. When the papa found out, he began to shout and started the investigation. It's against the law. It was against the law. What the mama saw was against the law. Oh, mama looked down, spit on the ground every time my name gets mentioned. Papa said, oh, if I get that boy, gonna stick him in the house of detention. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rose, see the Queen of Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Well, in a couple of days they're gonna take me away, but the press let the story leak. And when the radical priest come to get me a release, he's all in the cover of Newsweek. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking the time, but I don't know where. Goodbye, Rose, see the Queen of Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Down by the schoolyard. Me and Julio 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 down by the schoolyard. Down by the schoolyard. Thank you. Okay. Well, Elton John was not to be left out. He also played with JT. And they did a South American tour together in 2017. And so we're going to do a song that Stu really does well. It's called Your Song, written by Elton John, music by Elton John, lyrics by Bernie Taupin. Just something people don't usually know, although this isn't one of those songs. He was really into country. If you know the album Tumbleweed Connection, I heard a thing, an interview with Bernie Taupin. He said that was his favorite because it's like almost all country. So just a little aside there. The funny thing is, this song was first released by Three Dog Night.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
March 1970. Elton John was the opening act for Three Dog Night. Yeah, talk about a flip-flop. Okay. I mean, nothing wrong with Three Dog Night, but they did not release this as a single because they figured, okay, well, let's let Elton John do that, and that was a really good choice. So.
It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. I don't have much money, but girl, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both would live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no. But a man making potions for a traveling show. Well, I know it's not much, but it's the best that I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. You can tell everybody that this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down into words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I sat on the roof and kicked off the moss. Well, a few of the verses got me quite crossed, but the sun's been quite kind while I wrote this song. It's for people like you that keep me turned on. So excuse my forgetting, but these things I do. Well, you see, I've forgotten if the green or the blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean. Yours are the sweetest eyes I believe I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody that this is a song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down into words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down into words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. You are in my
Okay, so the big hit album was Sweet Baby James, and we're gonna get to that song soon enough. Not this moment, but on that album there was a song called Fire and Rain. And when James writes a song, he puts a lot into it, not just musically, but stuff. So there are 3 verses. The first one talks about the suicide of a friend. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. He was in England when he was recording, and his friend was in America, and they did not tell him about it until after he finished recording because they didn't want his head to get messed up during the recording. So they didn't tell him right away. So that's the first verse. The second talks about his addiction, which he, thank God, got over. And the third verse talks about his time when he placed himself in the McLean Mental Hospital just to get his head straight. So lots of stuff, all in one song. This is Fire and Rain. Yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You got to help me make a stand. Just got to see me for another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand, and I won't make it any other way. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. I've been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line, talking about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. Thought I'd see you, fire and rain now. La la. Thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you, fire and rain. La 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 la. Thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you, fire and rain. La la la. Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Okay, back to George Harrison. This is one of my favorite Beatles songs.
It's very interesting that, you know, until I started to work in Got You Covered, I never realized that Something in the Way She Moves came first before the song Something, and that George had to ask James about the title, to use the similar title to write the song Something, but that James's tune was the first.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another George tune. Here's another George Harrison song. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it seems a long and lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. 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 Little darling, it seems the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. It's alright. Thank you. It's all right.
That was pretty.
Really nice.
I said I was going to get back to this song. In 1969, James came back from England and found out that his brother Alex and his wife had a kid. And out of a moment of sheer insanity, they named the kid James. So he figured, okay, I got to go down and visit the varmint and write a song for the baby boy. And so what kind of a song am I going to write to this kid? Of course, he figured out it's going to be a cowboy song. And It starts as a lullaby, but as I said before, he throws tons of stuff into his songs. So the first part of the song is about cowboys and stuff like that. The second part of the song starts off the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston, because he absolutely loves that part of the United States, and so he felt he needs to put that in there too. So this is called Sweet Baby James. And again, sing along. There is a young cowboy who lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle and he sleeps in the canyon, waiting for summer, his pastures to change. As the moon rises, he sits by his fire, thinking about women and glasses of beer. Closes his eyes as the doggies retire, sings out a song which is soft, but it's clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dream? Rock-a-bye, sweet baby Jane. Well, the 1st of December was covered with snow. So was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Though the Berkshires seemed dreamlike on account of that frosting. 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway, a song that they sing when they take to the sea, a song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can believe it if it helps you to sleep, 'cause singing works just fine for me. Good night, you moonlight ladies, rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dream? And rock-a-bye, sweet baby James. Thank you. Well, here's another song by the Beatles. This was written by Paul McCartney and John Lennon, and it was on the first album in UK, Please Please Me, and it was also on the debut US album. Wow. So this is called I Saw Her Standing There.
1, 2, 3, 4. Feel free to sing along. She was just 17, you know what I mean, and the way she looked was way beyond compare. How could I dance without her? Ooh, since I saw her standing
Okay, we got a couple more for you. Well, James also worked with Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. In fact, he inducted them into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1997. But aside from that, he played with them on their Daylight Again album. And so here's one of my favorite Crosby, Stills and Nash songs. Got out of town on a boat going Southern Island, sailing a reach before following the sea. She was making for the trains on the outside and the downhill run to Papa Ete. Off the wind on this heading by the Marquesas, we got 80 feet of the one line, nicely making way in a noisy bar in Avalon. I tried to call you, but on a midnight watch I realized why twice you ran away. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, but your voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world looking for that woman, girl, who knows love can endure. And you know it will. When you see the Southern Cross for the first time, you understand now I came this way. 'Cause the truth you might be running from is so small, but it's as big as the promise of a coming day. So I'm sailing for tomorrow, my dreams are dying, and my love is an anchor tied to you, tied with a silver chain. I have my ship, and all the flags are flying. She is all that I have left, and music is her name. Think about how many times I have fallen. Spirits are using me, Lord, your voice is calling. What heaven brought you and me cannot be forgotten. I have been around the world looking for that woman, girl, who knows love can endure. And you know it will. And you know it will. So we cheated, and we lied, and we tested, and we never failed to fail. It was the easiest thing to do. You will survive being bested. Somebody fine will come along, make me forget about loving you. In the Southern Cross, in the Southern Cross, Thank you. Got one more song for you, but I got to tune the guitar. It's by Carole King. And when James and his group were rehearsing and recording in England, they finished kind of early, and Danny Korchmar, who was a guitar player, said, "You know what? Why don't we record You've Got a Friend?" And so they did, and they finished. And James called up Carole and said, "You know, we had a little extra time. You know, we're not taking the song from it, but we recorded it, and you know, it sounds wonderful." And she said, "The song is yours." She gave him the song. And the few times that I actually saw James Taylor in concert, he thanks her for the song. That's a mensch. Okay. For the most part. When you're down and trouble and you need some love and care, nothing, oh nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You got a friend. The sky above you should grow dark and full of cloud, and that old north wind should begin to blow. Keep your head together, call my name out loud now. Soon you'll be knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? People can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you, take your soul if you let them. Oh yeah, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, running now, yeah, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. to know? Ain't it good to know? Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Oh yeah, yeah, you got a friend. Thank you so much. We're very happy to have you with us today. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And it was a nice, cool day, actually. You don't have to sweat on your way out. But thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll see you soon.
They're still there. You want one more?
You want one more?
Okay, sure.
Wow, that's nice. What do you want to do?
Okay, this is audience participation. We're going to need you singing on this one. We'll let you know. You can play the game, you can act out the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. Tell me, how can you stand there with your broken heart? Shame of playing the fool. One thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother and sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. If you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. Tell me what you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're all by yourself alone. Once you tell somebody the way that you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease. I think it's true what they say about that squeaky old wheel, always getting the grease. Better to shower the people you love with. Sing with us. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. What I'd like to do to you, shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. They say in every life, they said the rain must fall, just like pouring rain. Make it rain. Make it rain. Love, love, love. Sunshine, oh, show them the way that you feel.
Start with the people you love with love.
Make it rain.
With me where the feet feel.
Things are gonna work out fine if you only win. Thanks very much. Yeah, I saw you singing. That was great.